with us. I hear my host
That is
voice.
that is an absolutely huge mass of mutalisks, and with the glaive worm bouncing around between units and buildings, that can do a hell of a lot of damage. Even if he gets the same amount of Vikings out, which is obviously not going to happen at this point, he is going to have huge amounts of problems in taking more expansions and defending them when those mutalisks are so fast.
Oh, you
and so
need to snipe. Too bad. He didn't snipe the hatchery.
He was so close on that one as well. Yeah,
That's too bad.
would have done so much good, because now we see what he's going on to. The Zerg is going. Serenity is going to 5 bases now to the Terrans 2, and it doesn't matter what race you are playing against, whatever other race. That is just not a good position to be in, and he really needs to get another expansion up, which these mutalisks are making so difficult for DestinY to do. And there's just really good containment play from Serenity. Just excellent play.
It's always hard to manage when you Terran and you got mutants in your base. It's always, especially at the point of time where you are completely surrounded by mutalisk. I mean, when you give the Zerg the time to make that much mutalisk is very, very hard to defend. And we can see the number of workers here is 73 to 44.
There was a serious mismanagement of Serenity's mutalisks there. So many of them just went down to Marines. Marines with medevac cover are just so lethal against mutalisks. The key with mutalisks, especially when mutalisks are massed, is that they're so fast and they're so agile that they can fly around, pick off a building, pick off some SCVs, and get out of there before that ball of Marines comes by. And that was some serious mismanagement, and we'll see if it costs Serenity. At this point, I don't think it will, because just looking at the supply count, it is hugely in favor of Serenity.
Yeah, and he lost a lot of SCVs on this push with the Zerglings. He tried to put his base number 3, but the Zerglings killed almost all the SCVs. And if we look now at the number of workers, look at that, he only got 28 remaining against 73. So what can do the Terran when you're in this position? What can do the Terran to control that?
There's not the whole mission something off. I will be quite surprised, because he's in a very bad situation. Serenity's on 5 bases compared to the Terrans 2, and the worker count is just so far in Serenity's favor that it really isn't good at all for DestinY.
And the Marines who will kill the Banelings here, but there is still a lot of Banelings and Zerglings that completely smash the Marines. And the tanks now are with the defense, and that's the GG of DestinY.
Yeah, those Zerg units, that Zerg ball just rolled clean through that small force of Marines and tanks from DestinY. And it just showed the macro game coming into play right there. Just DestinY could not keep up. We only had 25 workers by the end of the game compared to, I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was 50 or 60. And it just shows how easily, because of that, DestinY really had to keep on his macro, and Serenity's work with those mutalisks just made it so difficult for him to do that. And I think it was just a really good game of StarCraft that was played here by Serenity.
Yeah, it was very good macro game, and we saw that with just Mutalisk, he really contained his opponents that played very well, that defended all the waves of Mutalisk, but at the end he's losing because he couldn't expand. And look at that, the Zerg got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 base.
And that is,
he's not mining much on the gold, but he got like 6 base, 6 hatcheries. So you can make a lot of units at a time, and at the end, all the Mutalisk he used here to put some pressure on the natural, and then here. This is what made him won the game. Because at the end he just got like Zerglings. Two Zerglings, but it's still Zerglings, and just Mutalisk. He uses Mutalisk to keep on the pressure on his opponent, and the Terran couldn't do anything. So in fact, it's quite hard when you play in low-level leagues to play against the mass Mutalisk in your base. But usually, if it happens, it's because you let your opponent stack to Mutas and you didn't put early pressure on the Zerg, or you didn't make Tors.
Yeah, yeah. Of course, we have to point out, of course, obviously Serenity's taken this series 2-0, and congratulations to him. Serenity is the winner of Pracbud Contest number 4. But we have to say that DestinY is a silver player to Serenity, who is actually a diamond player. So DestinY put up an excellent contest for the huge disparity between the ranks of the players, and I think this was a really good series to watch. It was excellent to cast it with you, Frogma.
Yeah, thanks. But we really saw that even if you play in silver, you can still participate in tournaments and still do something, especially in Southeast Asia, the servers, because the level is quite good even in low leagues, and you see that the Terran is just silver league and he can still do some stuff even against the Diamond Zerg. So
Absolutely.
we can still have a nice show even with low leagues, and I hope that next contest will be even better.
Yep. So just a shout out again, one more time to everybody. Come down, just get onto the C server. If you're on the NA server, you can get onto the C server really easily. Just join the channel, spelled Pracbud, no spaces, and come join in, have some fun, come play with us all. We really want to see you down here. We'll just have another excellent tournament like this one.
Yep. So tournaments usually it's every weekend. That's not gonna be so weekly now because we do it on our free time and it's not so easy to organize, but we'll still keep on organizing tournaments, and maybe organizing tournaments near your home. I think the first one it will be LAN tournament. It will be in Singapore in September. Then maybe October it will be in Australia. I don't know which city yet, but we will try to extend Pracbud to LAN tournaments so we can all meet and play together.
Absolutely.
Alright, thank you, Cut to Black, and see you for the next contest next weekend.
Yep, thank you very much. It was a pleasure to cast and be with you here today, Frogmite.
No problem. Cheers.